There can be up to 5 types of music managers that play a role in the careers of recording artists, record producers, songwriters and musicians. Most artists will interact with only 1 or 2 of these managers, but it helps to know what to expect from each of them nonetheless.
Management is pretty much parenthood. What I describe it is parenthood. It's looking after your act, being there, being on the phone, blah blah blah.
As a manager, I develop artists. So you might see someone that's at a gig, pick them up, talk to them about where they want to go, what sort of direction. What I look for is the raw talent. An artist that's got something that they've got to say. You know, an artist that's an individual and is not afraid to express that individuality.
Music manager, also known as artist, talent or personal manager. The music manager has the most interaction with the artist and is generally the most important person in the artist's musical life.
With managers, yeah, you have to know this, like it's the truth, innit? Like, it will take you like 3-4 managers to go through until you find the perfect one. Like when I started, like bare people was on me, it's like, oh yeah, I want to be your manager, only because like there's the buzz, so I just want a piece of you.
From you getting a manager, you gotta make sure he can do something for you, he can elevate you and he brings something to the table. Otherwise that guy's just there, so no reason you might as well do it yourself.
Like you need to see the same vision. Like if your manager sees more than you can see, not gonna work. Vice versa, if you see less, they need to see the same vision, like be in talking terms. Then it can be friendship but business at the same time. But you need to keep that communication like proper tight in order to have a good manager.
The manager would usually come to you, they'll find you. It's good to be proactive. What you should be proactive with is knowing who you are. Because when you're starting out, there's so many people that you admire, and 80% of people that come out initially are really very similar to someone else. So I would tell them to find time to find out who they are as an artist and do what an artist does. Perform at PAs or live sessions, get on stage, any opportunity you have, perform.
You need to spend time, develop yourself, know who you are, know what you want, and know what you're going to give, what you're going to have to say before you really should be looking for management.
As an artist, you're in the thick of things. You've got people coming at you from so many different angles. So hard to judge yourself, see what you're doing when you're in the midst of it. So what a manager really should do is be on the outside, you know, helping that artist, making them avoid pitfalls that they might not see. Yeah, so it's very important. Every big artist, every successful artist will tell you their manager is like their right arm.
The pros of having a manager, keeps you a bit more organised. When you go off track, they can say, come on Rams, you're doing this wrong, do it this way. They can kind of broaden your horizons a bit more as well. If you just want to do one thing, and if you're thinking a bit one track minded, they can make you think a bit more several track minded. Look, do this and this, as opposed to just one thing.
The business manager, usually an accountant by trade, manages the income and expenses of the artist.
Most acts don't get signed because of their management, and a lot of people don't actually realise that if you don't have good management or the label has no form of confidence in your management, that can have a shadow over yourself as an act.
Yeah, the artists they have to learn to build up their own education, yeah? Because unless you have a manager who you can trust 100% who's going to do this thing for you, artists need to educate themselves, get the PRS book, get the MCPS book, get PPL, whatever information that you need.
What would be my advice in getting the right manager? I would say having someone or looking at the track records, making sure that they're all legit, they've had the results, tried and tested, and relationship. That is one thing. I had two management teams approaching me to sign a contract, and I kind of, having a relationship with someone that you feel comfortable, that you can trust them, you get on with them, they're there when you need them. That is kind of key, I would say.